Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Jen the Caffeinated Crafter and this is Flosstube number 17. Today is July 23rd, 2022 and this channel is where I share my cross-stitch progress on lots of different types of projects, from small projects to large full coverage projects that take years and years to do. I would like to welcome you to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. If this is the first time you're seeing me, welcome. I hope you like what I have to show you. And if you are returning, I would like to welcome you back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers over the past couple weeks, so thanks for liking my videos. If you like what you see, I would like you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can, and hit the bell. Jesus, I'm all over the place today. Subscribe if you liked what you had to see, if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. I usually will post about every 2 weeks, because that is when I have quiet time, when my kids are off with their dad. So, trying to get my pattern keeper to pull up here. Okay, so I have a lot to share with you today, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have 7 projects I worked on, no new starts, no finishes, not really any haul. I bought one thing. I bought a cross-stitch frame, but I'm not going to show it yet because I tried putting it together last night and I can't get the peg to go all the way through to hold 2 pieces together. So it's kind of sitting on the floor of my living room at the moment, not put together just yet. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you what I've done since the last time I filmed. And this is from least amount of progress to most amount of progress. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is one of my Christmas stockings. I'm doing 2 stockings for my kids. This first one, I don't know which one's getting what, but this first one is, they're both from Heaven and Earth Designs. This first one is called the Enchanted Christmas Reindeer, artwork by Donna Gelsinger. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to say this, like I will say every time I show one of these stockings. If you're going to do a stocking, the center of the pattern is not right there. It is not. It looks like it is because that's the middle of that, but you have to include this right here. So the center of your pattern is actually right about there. Right about there. You have to take into account the foot of the stocking. So I see a lot of people, the only reason I bring this up is because I see a lot of people on Facebook, when they're doing a stocking, they don't take that into account, and then they get upset because they started too far over and they don't have enough fabric on there for the foot of the stocking. So that's why I wanted to say that. This is 240 by 344. It has 87 colors. I think I'm going to be able to add photos. I cleared a lot of space on my phone, so I hopefully will be able to go back in and edit and add photos. My cat's over here, so I'm petting him. So if I can, that's what it looked like the last time you saw it. I'm doing this on 25 count, 2 over 1 tent stitch. This is what it looks like today. I have done a total of, since the last time you saw it, where's my thing? I've only done 800 stitches on this one. I mean, 800 is a lot, but compared to my other ones, it's not a lot. So that's one leg, and the foot is going to go out that way. That's the reindeer right here. That's his face. He's looking back. Just a little bit closer to see him. See his eyeball up there? There's his eyeball. And there's his noses and his mouth. Okay, so there's that one. I have done a total of 7,374 stitches out of 55,903. I'm 13.19% complete on that one. The next project I want to show you is, again, least amount to most amount of progress. So this is sad to say, but the next one is Catching Rays. That's my million stitch project. This is, artwork is by Abraham Hunter, charted by the Cross Stitch Studio. This project is 1,200 stitches wide by 900 stitches tall. Total stitch count is 1,080,000 stitches. Yes, there are projects that are bigger than this, but this is by far the biggest I have ever done myself. I feel like I need to sneeze. Oh my God. Okay, I think I'm all right. There is a total of 134 colors on this one. Since this is what it looked like the last time you saw it, I completed page 1 and jumped down over to page 20, I think it was, and I've only done 1,000 stitches on it since the last time you saw it. Wah, wah, wah. So work a little bit more in here. I need to get back to this. So I'm doing this 1/1 full cross on 32 count, easy count Lugana. And I like it a lot. It's just, I was doing other projects. I wanted to do other projects, so I kind of stepped away from it. But I decided to try this one with the kind of doing page by page in a checkerboard fashion. So I don't know if I'm going to come up here and do more sky when I'm done with this one, or come down here and do more sky on this one. This page that would be, or actually it'd be more down here. This page down here is going to be palm tree. Oh, I hate stitching palm trees. I love I like stitching scenery, and I like stitching like ocean stuff. But of course, a lot of the ocean stuff has palm trees in it because palm trees grow by, on the beach and stuff. But I hate stitching palm trees. I can't stand it. What are you gonna do? So anyway, I've done a total on that one of 8,950 out of 1,080,000 stitches. I am 0.83% complete on that one. Yeah, okay, so the next project that I want to show you is California Dreaming. I don't know if you can tell if you've seen my videos before, but because I tend to ramble on quite a bit, and I'm trying to make this a fairly short video. So this is, artwork is by Jeff Haney. This is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I really love this one. It's super colorful. I really like it a lot, even though it's got palm trees in it. This is regular size, but max color. So this is 700 stitches by 501, and it has 240 colors. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I am stitching this 2/1 tent stitch on 25 count, easy count Lugana. This is what it looks like now. So I think I did some up here since the last time you saw it. And then I came down and I worked on the surfboard. That's that long purple blue thing in the back. And some more of the bathing suits along the clothesline. I have to go back in and fill stuff in, obviously. So there's that one. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to this one. I just kind of started in the upper left-hand corner, and then I just started kind of working my way all over the place. I'm kind of thinking about, next time I pull this one out, I was kind of thinking about doing this in the Royal, God, I can't say it, Royal Rose method, which I'll talk about in a minute, because I'll talk about it now because that's my next project. So for that one, for California Dreaming, I've done a total of 30,375 stitches out of 350,700, and I'm 8.66 complete. Here, I keep reaching over to pet my cat. You want to see him? God, he looks terrible. Mr. Whiskers, don't look so tortured. He looks mad. He's a good boy, though. He always looks like that. He looks like I do. Like, that's just his face. He's purring right now because he's happy. But that's just his face. All right. Now I have cat hair everywhere. Okay, so my next project is, the designer calls it Via Lorna. I call it Villa Lorna because I call it a villa. But she calls it Via Lorna. So however you want to say it, Megan, you know, I don't know. Anyway, this is from Stitching Moon. She is here on Flosstube. She has an Etsy shop called Stitching Moon Designs. I will link her shop down below. This is a house in Norway, in the town that she lives in. And like I said, I'll link her shop down below, her shop and her channel, and I'll let her tell you about, because I can't remember all the details. It was built by a Swede, I think, Swede or Scottish. It is now a house that you can rent on Airbnb over in Norway. She is stitching this as well, and she messaged me on Instagram and said that somebody else wants to start stitching it as well. So they have a hashtag called, I think it's hashtag Villa Lorna Sal, Via Lorna Sal, whatever. Anyway, this is what it looked like the last time you saw it, if I have pictures. And I have done, since the last time you saw it, I've done 3,400 stitches on it. I've done a total of 6,000 stitches out of 203,040 stitches, and I am 2.96% complete. This is what it looks like now. So I am going to be tagging 2 Flosstubers in here because I am doing what's called the Royal Rose method of stitching. Allison Royal, who is also on Flosstube, she kind of developed this method of stitching where she wanted to park and she wanted to work in columns, but she was worried about getting lines and stuff. So she had developed this method. She says that with this method, she does this on all of her projects, and she does not see column lines with it because you're working in 10 by 20 blocks. When you park down. When you end your thread, you end going to the right. So parking down, thread going to the right, it ends up kind of stretching the fabric. You get column lines when you have all your threads going the same direction. Usually a lot of people, when they're working in columns, they're all going up and down, like in strict columns. And I had noticed that on one of my other projects, even though I was doing 10 by 20, all my stuff was going down. Like even ending my threads, I was going down. So I was noticing wider column lines. So I stopped doing that. But I have not noticed that here yet. So I think she may have discovered the trick of ending threads off to the side, but parking down. By stretching that out like that, it kind of helps you avoid column lines. So I have a lot of my park threads braided because they were getting in my way. And 1, 2, 3. That is half of the project right there. So I'm going to continue working my way across until I get to the end. This first row is slower. Sorry, my arms are tired. This first row is slower because I am having to start a new thread with each color. I modified it just a little bit because, as you can see, I have some longer threads over here off to the side because I had like 5 stitches in this tower. These are called towers. I had 5 stitches in these tower. They were not down here, so I would have normally ended my thread, but they were another 5 over here, so I just parked over here. When I end my thread, I bring it over. So like in this one here, when I end my thread, I'm gonna go over about 3 or 4 towers and end it over here so that these stitches will anchor it down. was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, so when I get down to the second row, so I'm just trying to fold this up to make it easier. So when I get down to the second row, I will undo this braid, and then I will start working in the parked threads of this tower right here. And then once I work in all those parked threads, not going all the way down, but once I work the parked threads in this tower, whatever's left over, then I'll start. So once you start working in parked threads, it goes a lot faster because you already have the thread there and you just need to thread the needle and then work the stitches. So if you're in a spot like this where it's all background, you'll have a lot of those threads already parked, and you'll have minimal stitches or minimal colors that you'll have to start a new thread for. So it'll go a lot faster once I get through this. So far, I'm liking it. It's just because it's the first row that I'm working with it, it's slowing my stitching down a bit because I have to start a new thread each time, and some of these I'm only getting a few stitches in, and then I either have to park or end the thread and then start a new one. So it slows it down just a little bit right now, but I know once I get down here to the parked stuff, it's gonna go a lot faster. I just have to get through this top row. So there's that one. The next project I want to show you is Hiding Place. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. This is charted by the Cross Stitch Studio. I'm trying to pull it up on Pattern Keeper, hang on. This is what it's going to look like. Very pretty. This is 869 by 583 with 134 colors. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. I am doing this 2/1 tent stitch. Sorry, I have cat hair on my face now from Mr. Whiskers. I'm doing this 2/1 tent stitch on 28 count, easy count Lugana. I was working in diagonals and then I stopped. I was using this to do one of my challenges on one of my Facebook groups, and the diagonal was slowing me down. I had to get like a certain amount of stitches in a certain amount of time, and I said, forget it, and I just went for it. So I kind of got it out of the diagonal. That's okay though. I've done 5,000 tent stitches since the last time you saw this. This is starting in the upper left-hand corner. So I was kind of thinking about, I've done a total of 7,600 stitches on this out of 506,627. I am 1.5% complete. I was kind of thinking about modifying the Royal Rose method a little bit and working in 20 by 10, but working my way down. So parking off this way and ending my threads down this way. Now that thing that I needed all those stitches for really, really fast, now that that's over, I think I might, because that's what I was going to do, and then I said, no, forget it. I need to get this done. So now that that's over, I think I might try to do that and see how that works out for me. I don't know, we'll see. That might fall into the fake plans thing that I do, where I talk about something and then not do it. So there's that one. Wow, this might be a short video. The next project that I want to talk to you about is Honeymoon Sunset. This is also by Abraham Hunter, artwork by Abraham Hunter. As you can see, I really love his art. Charted by the Cross Stitch Studio. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. He's just such a good freaking artist. And I follow him on Facebook. I've seen some of his lives, and he's just so down to earth and really cool. This is 869 by 649 stitches, 133 colors. This is what it looked like the last time. I'm going to show you an overall picture of it because I kind of worked in 2 spots. They're pretty close together, but still, I worked in 2 spots. I did a total of 5,000 stitches since the last time you saw this. And this is what I worked on. So I did some of the, I only have 2 hands and I need 3. I worked on some of this over here. I got a huge chunk of this 307 in. And then I came over here and I was working on some of this tree trunk and this part over here. I am currently 26.34% done. I have done a total of 148,562 out of 563,981. This is the project I was telling you about that I was doing the 20 by 10 columns, but I was, you see the lines? Yeah. So I stopped doing that because I had everything going down, which I shouldn't have. But if you stretch it out, you know, which it will be stretched if I ever finish this and get it framed. When you go to stretch it, they're really not noticeable. So I'm not really worried about it. It's okay. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that one. It's the whole project. Oof. There's that one. I have one more to show. This is my other stocking. This is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Our artwork is by Alan Guiana. This is the falling snow. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And I'm stitching this 2/1. Wow. 2/1 10 stitch on 25 count easy count Lugana. Holy cow. I don't know what happened to me there. So this is what it looked like the last time. I was doing this extreme cross country where I would pick a color and just work that color till it was complete and then pick another color. So I completed 4 colors on this and I was partway through my 5th color and then I busted this project out for another challenge, and as you can see, I stopped doing extreme cross country because I was trying to get as many stitches in as possible without having to move my Q-snap. So I just went down to the foot of the stocking and worked down here. So this is the foot of the stocking right here. Like I said, these are both going to be from this one and the other one are going to be for my boys. I don't know who's getting what. I don't know yet. Okay, so like I said earlier in the video, God, that's it. That's all I had to show, and it's only been 23 minutes. It's going to be a short video. I have no new starts, no finishes, no haul. If I can get this frame figured out and set up, then I'll take a picture of it and show it to you and let you know if I like it or not. I'm going to link all of these patterns in the description box down below. I will link, yeah, I'll link all the shops in the description box down below. Oh, for Villa Lorna. Yeah, Villa Lorna. I don't know if I said this already or not. I don't remember. Where'd it go? For this one here, Megan is the designer, and she messaged me on Instagram because she saw that I was doing this, and she is also working on it as well, but she's kind of like working, she started in the same corner, but she's kind of doing like spreading out like this. And she said that somebody else is doing it as well. Somebody else wants to start stitching it. So we decided to, well, they decided, include me in on it, to do a hashtag Villa Lorna South. Villa Lorna South. So if you guys would like to join in on it, because obviously it's going to take me a hot minute to do it. If you guys are doing it, then jump on Instagram and share your progress and use the hashtag Villa Lorna South. So time for the fake plans. What do I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to keep working on some of these. I don't know which one I'm going to do because every time I say, oh, I'm going to do this project after I stop recording, I end up doing something completely different. I end up doing something completely not what I said. Like right now, I think I'm going to say, I'm going to pull out Villa Lorna and work on it, and I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to work on something else. I have fabric for all these different projects that I want to start. I have 2 pieces of fabric to start. Hang on. To start this one here, I have 2 charts from Charting Creations. This one is called Lighthouse Merriment. Artwork is by Nikki Bohm. So I have a piece of fabric to start that one there. And then the other one, this one I know I cannot start until I think Wednesday, because I am using this for a challenge in extreme cross stitching on Facebook to start and finish a project in 1 year that is at least 150,000 stitches. This is called Apple Pie Harvest, artwork by Janet Cresscamp, and it's charted by Charting Creations. So I will be starting this one before I see you again, or before you see me again, because I don't see you. You see me. I will be starting this before I film again. So you will be seeing a new start, at least one. I worked out the math, and that is 169,000 stitches. So I worked it out that if I do 464 stitches a day on it, I can get it done in a year. And so even if I don't do it every day, I can make up for it on the days where I do more stitches. You know what I mean? Like if I do like 1,000 stitches on it, that'll essentially cover 2.5 days worth of work for me. So yeah, I know I'm going to be starting that one. I also have a couple patterns from Stitchrovia I want to start, and I want to start the other samplers from my seasonal samplers from Cooler Design Studio. I haven't worked on either. I have spring samplers started and summer samplers started. I want to start autumn and winter. I have fabric for those. I have the Year of Gnomes stitch along from a couple years ago that I started the May one. I need to finish May and do the other months. I have really pretty opalescent fabric for some other patterns. I want to do so much. I don't know what to do. I want to do all of it. I also want to work on Fairy Tale Cottage. I want to get that back out. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. I have the fabric sitting. I can see it from here. I want to get that one back out and work on that. That's from Cross Stitch Studio. There's so much I want to do. I don't have enough lives to do it all. And that's why I do a lot of my projects, my full coverages on tent stitch, because I want to do them all, and I'm not going to be able to do them all. I get more stitches done in the same, yeah, it makes it go faster. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't really have many fake plans because I want to do all of it, and I don't have time to do all of it. I also have all those other ones when I did all those starts in that 1-2 week period. I have those I need to get back out and do. I don't know. It's a little overwhelming right now. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I can ramble on about right now. I went through all that stuff really quickly. Oh, so just FYI, even though they're tent stitches, so technically if you cut them in half like you do on the Facebook games, no, I'm not going to, because a stitch is a stitch. I've done a total since in the past 2 weeks of 23,000 stitches. Wow, I have no life. One of the challenges I'm doing in extreme cross stitching is 100K in 100 days, where you do 100,000 stitches in 100 days. Works out to 7,000 stitches a week, or 1,000 stitches a day. The first week I didn't think I was going to get that done because I only did 5,200 stitches that week. Week 2 I jumped up to 8,800. Week 3 I jumped up to 14,300. So I am like ahead of schedule, and week 4 just started yesterday. I am ahead of schedule. I have done since July. It started July 1st and it goes for 100 days. Since July 1st, I have done a total of 30,100 stitches. I only need 69,900 stitches. I am on it. I am on it. So yeah, project-wise, I don't know what I'm going to work on. I have no clue, because I want to work on all of it. And I want to start new projects. You're probably going to see some new starts, because I'm starting to, my new start-itis is starting to flare up again. Yeah. My start-itis is starting to flare up again. And the only way to resolve it is to start new projects. So I've got to figure out what size fabrics I have on some of these and figure out what I can start. Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's all I have to ramble on about. I hope that you enjoyed what I had to share with you today. If you liked what you saw and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you are able to, if you're watching this on your phone. If you're watching it on your TV, that's okay, because you can't do that. Go ahead and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Like I said, I post about every 2 weeks. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. If you have a comment, leave me a comment. If you're working on any of these projects, and if you're working on any of these projects, you know, let me know, stitch along with me. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I've been really bad about posting the past couple of weeks, but I am, what's my Instagram name? The Caffeinated Crafter _80, I think. I'll put my Instagram handle down below. I don't remember my name on there. I think it's the Caffeinated Crafter _80, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to share. So anyway, I hope you guys stay safe, get a lot of stitching in, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.